Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a monthly message for Pisces for November 2018, guys. So 18. I kept saying 18 in when I was getting ready for this. This is 2019 and we're going on to 2020. So some of you guys, time is fluid. Just remember, you may be actually getting this maybe for something from 2018 because I said it here and I kept thinking it when I was trying to shuffle, and I had to keep reminding myself, no, honey, it's 2019. So guys, keep in mind this message is general, time is fluid, and we may be picking up from a situation from the past life, something that's currently entering your energy field, or something you're dealing with currently. Take it how it applies and how it resonates for you, and disregard or toss the rest. So know that no matter what the cards say, what Spirit says, it's still up to you guys and your active free will and your grassroots evolution and the choices you make and the steps you take to get the fulfillment that you would like to see in your world. So I'm going to take a moment to call on Archangel Michael, Metatron, and Archangel Gabriel to guide, guard, bless, and protect this reading, myself and any of you who would ask for it, for Pisces 2019. We're going to ask for me to be used as the clearest channel possible with the most far-reaching of messages. So for all my subscribers, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for returning. It means the world to me. And for anyone who's new, guys, if you feel like this is for you at the end, please take a chance. Feel like, feel free to join the journey with me. Hit subscribe and let me encounter your energy more often. So I'm going to use the Wildwood Tarot, and this is an overarching energy to be aware of for November 2019, not 2018. You have one that fell out with a feather, and this is the Five of Stones. And in many of this is this feeling left out and alone, and she is by herself, but the name on the end of this, or the word at the bottom, is endurance. She has a fire. She may be alone, but the lightning and the storm is outside of her. She's kept safe from it. So let's see what you tell me about this. If there's storms around you, just make sure that you take cover, that you take care of what you can, meet your basic needs and necessities. They want me to take the bottom of the deck too, which is the Ace of Vessels. You have the Two of Arrows. So two of arrows, two swords. Five of Vessels, which is called, in this particular one, ecstasy rather than boredom, which is why I really like this one, because it's kind of empowering, right? That rather than feeling out in the cold, we empower ourselves. Rather than seeing any situation as glass half full, adjust the size of the glass, make it full, or see what in the world you can do to bring happiness in this exact moment. And there is a strong fire element in both of these cards. So this Five of Bows here is about ecstasy. It's about dancing in your sacred power, and also setting intention that your music will enter into the universe, that your prayers are being answered, okay? So if there's times where you have had to endure something difficult, know that it's okay to feel joy, it's okay to dance, and it's okay to be alone. When you have the five, they have two more cards they want me to show you, but I'm still on this one. This two of arrows, or Two of Swords. Making a decision, and if you see she's blindfolded, and it's the money and the feather, right? The gold and the feather, and here they're equal. And she's got arrows in her hand, foot on her bow. She may not be able to see what's in front of her, but what I feel like is she's armed with intuition. Making decisions blindfolded, but I feel like she's going to know this in her heart. She may be still a little bit guarded as well from any of these situations where fives have been, but what I feel like this is change. This is not feeling helpless because we're in a five spot and we're in a change spot. This is making the decision to, rather than see the Five of Pentacles here, or the Five of Stones, as something that often it's depicted of people walking away from a church, being turned away, rather than being turned away, saying, I have my own shelter, I'm fully capable of taking care of myself, and it's okay if I dance and set intention and ritual. Make those decisions to see clearly. Even if you can't see with your actual eye, use your intuition, use your feelers or your spidey senses to feel out what is right for you, but maintaining balance. If you can see, she is barefooted, holding her bow on the stone. So this is also grounded, making these decisions. And as well, the scales are in balance. that sometimes communication or thought processes, ideas, this is so much more valuable than actual figurative money. Also, the gold is what I'm being drawn to in terms of color-wise. This could be a lot of healing. Archangel Gabriel is who I heard, but often with the healing and the gold, I associate Ascended Master Jesus. And this could be, there could be forgiveness needing to come in. So, two other cards here we had were the Woodward and the Stout, which is the Page of Water. So the Page of Vessels here, Page of Cups. I feel like making a decision here, and this could be a masculine energy in your life if it's not you, or it could be a masculine side of you, kind of looking at this Woodward here, looking out into the future, very, very sure of himself. And they want me to read out of the book. I get confused with him as well, but sometimes he can be a little dominating in nature. But what I feel like this could also be, regardless of whether you identify as a man or woman, it's that you can stand true in your authority, watch over your kingdom, reign over your kingdom, so to speak. And it doesn't have to be in cruelty. Sometimes he is seen as cruel because he's wearing his pet on his head, right? He's showing his acts of power. But he is very powerful, and I feel like you don't have to deny your own power or keep yourself small to be able to move forward. So this is moving forward, and this Stout, it's a messenger, right? Watching the ways that the water goes, as well as watching and probably looking for a little bit of prey. But his tail is just almost touching it. Listening for the answers, feeling out what you truly feel, and this starts a brand new emotion. This starts brand new beginnings, and this water, this lifeblood, can nurture other beings as well. They're still reminding me. And the 11 is the master number here, okay? The Woodward. And this is the Wildwood Tarot. Let's see what they have to say. The Woodward is also, just for anyone curious, this stands at the August 1st portion of the wheel. So for some of you as well, if there was anything in August, and they're reminding me of 2018, as well as this is between the elements fire and water, which we definitely have fire and water here, right? So let's get to the meaning. The classical tarot image of strength is beautiful, mature woman controlling or holding a lion. The inherent balance of this image shows the calm beauty of patience and loving, countering the unbridled emotions of anger and hate. The Woodward, an ancient guardian of the wildwood, symbolizes the inner power that comes from facing fear and understanding the nature of darkness. The inner strength that comes from this awareness gives the individual the emotional, body language, and the humility that says, I am not a victim. Treat me with respect. Do not mistake my passivity for weakness. I think that's what they want me to say. And this is why I feel like with the 2 5s and change, this person who's here is not accepting defeat passively. They're showing their inner strength and their inner power by starting the fire, by taming it and tending it to themselves, keeping themselves warm and sheltered, and dancing like nobody is watching with ecstasy of the world, regardless of who's around them. And I feel like this Woodward, this is saying, you know what? In every situation of your life, you can demand respect. And that does not mean, and here's where it's coming back here, demanding respect doesn't mean that we have to be cruel. It just means that we set strong and loving boundaries for ourselves. They still want me to read the Woodward. So, within the wild, I'm just going to show you guys and you can look at it. Anything that pops out to you, take a feeling, like what did it feel like for you? What message does it have for you? And how can you integrate that into this message too? Within the Wildwood Tarot, the Woodward is a hunter whose prey is solutions to moments of crisis. He acts as an emotional backdrop when fate or the destructive energy in a situation forces us with seemingly irrational or overwhelming disaster. When the individual is removed from a place of seeming security, they are stripped of the emotional baggage that holds them in state of limbo. During the stripping away of illusionary power, individuals find within themselves their true inner strength. A person who has learned from the experience of the journey around the wheel of the year, gains vital wisdom about the nature and patience and resolution. However, neither of these qualities is on its own to give the spiritual hunter courage to forage in the wilderness again. A certain fierceness is needed. The hunter must be as strong or cunning as the creature they are tracking, and as dedicated to their goal as the lioness is to protecting and feeding her cubs. This is not mindless, irrational aggression, but the tempered stoicism of a cool and resolute passion. The strength of the woodward is both a balance and dichotomy between the energy of the hunter or the guardian and the grounded inspiration found within the ecstasy of drumming and war dancing. These energies honor the qualities that provide protection and inspiration. So some reading points about this. Through adversity or the process of rebalancing in life, we find courage within ourselves that flows from an unknown source. Sometimes that courage has to do with facing unavoidable truth or dealing with a person or problem that no amount of physical confrontation or emotional bravery will resolve. The woodward strength, drawn from the nature's inherent power to renew and overcome, is needed if we are to foresee what is to come and to wait upon the turning of the seasons. Sometimes when faced with a challenging situation, we must find our own inner backdrop, the point from where we will not retreat, from which we can move forward with quiet confidence. The woodward ethos has much to teach humanity about calm, resolute strength. So mastering, right? Calm is a superpower. If we're forced with places where we are encountering change, we're ensuring that we're doing this in the right way, that we're still bringing love and life and ecstasy truly into our world, and that we know that we can have these things. We can choose, okay, to allow new love into our life and choose to start brand new by removing anything in our life that isn't really serving us. When our eyes are closed and we can't see it, does it still glitter? Huh. That's what I heard, right? When our eyes are closed and you can't see it, is the glitter blinding you or not, right? Well, it reminds me of not all that shimmers is shine, not all that glitters is gold, right? Not everything that shimmers is going to shine forever. And this is having that quiet stoicism within yourself to walk away, set boundaries, and really remain at peace and calm regardless of the situations you will encounter in your life. So he is the spear. The woodward is the guardian, if you can see his spear, okay, of the sacred spear here. And he is the noble instinct of protection, mercy, blessed compassion, Durga, maturity of the will and emotional direction. This is also, they associate him with Sekhmet and Freya, two very important gods. And Freya, funny enough, and Sekhmet, we can both find in here. So, tell you a little bit about Freya. This is about phases and cycles. Okay, Freya is often associated with the moon as well, and this is they won't show me the Keeper of the Light Oracle, but I am going to actually bring the Keeper of the Light Oracle right now. But just know that throughout your life you're going to encounter these ebbs and flows and changes, and you can face them with calm. That's a superpower. Discerning truth, as well as you can allow others to drink from the water of your life. The more you are calm and rational and level-headed and empowered,